Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla, and thank you so much for stopping by to visit with me today while I am crocheting a wooble. It is going to be Luna the Bat, and so I've got it this far. I need to put the eyes in it and then start stuffing it so I can close it up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting the eyes in, and I just thought I'd share this part because I figured out something I can do to help me, and it might be helpful to someone else. But let me figure out where my eyes are going to go real quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of between rows 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then I have some black safety eyes that I pulled out already. Let's see. If I can push that in some. I think I'm putting these about 4 stitches apart. Oh, I dropped my eyeball. Man, I hate it when that happens. Because it's dark down here and I can't see. When I drop my eyeballs, I can't see. Goodness. Let me see. No. I got it. I had to chase it around on the floor, trying to pick it up. Oh. Let me see, how many does that make? I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing at that. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I think that might be a little close together. And that would be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just guessing on that. I mean, I'm trying to just figure out what I want and what I like. Okay, so I think I have my eyes exactly where I want them. I'm going to try to put the backs in on these eyes. And if I can't get them, then I will just have to, hot glue them in, which is not a bad thing. But I got this little rubber piece out. And to keep my eye from slipping all over my table, I'm going to place it down on that and see if it won't hold it more. Because sometimes when I'm pushing it down, it just, goes every which way. And I have a hard time. So this little rubber mat thing, I know they sell rolls of this rubber stuff at Dollar Tree, probably at Walmart, Target, other places, probably, any, wait, where'd my piece go? Probably any, grocery store or home store. I got that at Dollar Tree, I'm sure. I had bought a roll of it, and I'm not sure exactly how I ended up with a circle piece of it. I can't remember if I cut that or if I bought. Oh, now that I think about it, I can vision that hanging on an end cap in Dollar Tree. It was a little pack of maybe 2 or 4. All of a sudden, I can just see that. Ain't that funny how our mind works? So I do believe I purchased that in a circle. They were hanging on an end cap in a little package that had just a piece of paper across the top, and it was like a little plastic bag that they were in. I do remember that now. And so have my eyes in. And I have a little surprise for this little one at the end. When he finishes, he's going to look a little bit different from what I have been doing. Let me see. Oh, yeah, his eyes look good. Thank you. Sometimes this is handy. Sometimes it's a hindrance. I think using the little rubber mat thing really helped. I also use this to help open containers when I'm drinking my Premier. This is a Premier protein root beer, but sometimes I use these to when I can't get the tops off, which is always, I use these to take the tops off of them. So that's handy for that. So I just keep one here in my drawer. I don't know where the others went, but I did have a whole bunch of them. I mean, I had about, I think it was about 4 in the package. It might have been 2, but 4 at least. All right, let's get this thing made. So here is what my little guy, Luna, the bat, is looking like. And so I'm about to stuff Luna, and I thought we could just chat about Joann's while I was doing that. I see that list come out. Thank you guys for sharing the list of the Joann's that is closing. And sadly, I go to the one in Shreveport on Uri Drive, and it is closing. And so I'm sad about that. My doctor's appointments in Shreveport are pretty close by there, and so that's kind of my reward for going to the doctor and doing all the procedures and stuff I have to do afterwards. My reward is going to Joann's. Like I'm a little kid, you know, getting to go get a toy if I do good at the doctor. But a lot of times when I go and get those infusions and stuff, I have to sit there in that chair for all day long, like 6-7 hours. It has been longer, but it'll at least be, you know, anywhere from 5, 6, 7 hours. Sometimes we get there at like 8 in the morning, and we don't get out of there till about 4 in the evening. So Joann's is my reward for sitting there and suffering all day. And so I like to go and just walk around Joann's, and I look at the yarn, and I look at all the other things too. So I saw that was closing, and then I thought, well, maybe every now and then we could make a little trip down to Alexandria. There's, you know, one down there. And sadly, I just saw that one is on the list too. But here's my beef with Joann's. Okay, a lot of times when when I'm sitting there in the chair and I'm like, okay, we're going to go to Joann's after this. And Big Daddy's like, yeah, we can. You know, let's get something to eat first, because he's, you know, starving by the time we sit there all day long. And so, you know, so I'll be looking at Joann's to see what's on sale, and I'll look and pull up whatever coupon they have or something, you know. Now, for some reason, I did try. I don't usually put apps on my phone. I keep my phone space for recording YouTube videos. I don't put all them apps on my phone. But I did try to put the Joann's app on there because I was told, oh, you get better coupons, whatever. Okay, so I still couldn't get the app to work on my phone. It never would work correctly. And Big Daddy tried to see about it too, and we deleted it and re-downloaded it and just could not ever get it to work. But I always look to see what's on sale and what coupons there are. Okay, here's the deal. A lot of times them coupons are curbside only. Oh, you get this big discount if you don't come in our store. Well, how is that helping your store? Because when I go, say I need dish tabs for the dishwasher, and that's the only item I need. And if I run in Walmart to get that, guess what? I'm going to see 3 or 4 more things to get while I'm there. I'm going to pass by displays. I'm going to be like, oh, how cute. Oh, yeah, I need that. oh, yeah, I forgot to put that on my list. We've been out of that for, months or whatever. You're going to see things when you go in the store that you're not going to, if you just do a curbside order for, say I wanted this purple wooble yarn, and I did a curbside order for just this, Happily Ever Lavender. I like that name. And that's what, when I got there, that was my curbside pickup. I got a good discount on it. But guess what? I didn't buy anything else in the store because I didn't go in to see all the displays and to see all the pretty colors. If I had went in, I might have said, oh, that turquoise is pretty too. And that yellow would look good with this purple, or, and I might have ended up getting more than one. So I don't know. I feel like, and Joann's is not the only store that does that. I see other stores doing it too. Like, they won't even have a good in-store coupon, but they'll have a really good curbside pickup coupon. So, we'll give you extra savings. Basically, we'll pay you not to come in our store, but yet we're going bankrupt and we got to close all these stores. Does that make sense? Does that make sense for real? Why wouldn't you want people to come in the store and take chances, that they're going to get other things? I don't know. I just feel like that's shooting yourself in the foot when you're saying, hey, we'll pay you not to come in the store. We'll give you a better discount if you don't come in our store. Not to say that you couldn't get a curbside order and then go in the store, but if they just brought you what you ordered, and what's the point of getting out? But anyway, that don't make sense to me. It looks like you'd want customers inside the store. That's why stores periodically rearrange the store and move things in new places, because you're going to walk around looking for those things and you're going to see different items and potentially, purchase different things. Now, I hate it when Walmart does that. Our Walmart just recently did a whole store reset, and I still don't know where things are. I've been needing to look at the ladies' shoes, and I forget every time because of where they're at in the store is not somewhere I pass by very often. So I hadn't got over there to look at them. But, things like that, while I'm looking for wherever they put a certain item that I usually get, I'm going to pass by other items and throw them in my buggy. Right? I understand why stores do that. The, resets and stuff like that. But I don't understand why stores are like, oh, we'll give you a bigger discount if you don't come in. Like, for real? For real? Really? I don't know. I hate that Joann's is closing. This particular Joann's in Shreveport, they have a very nice yarn selection. They have a lot of yarn, and it's usually pretty clean. Sometimes it does, I guess if they had a big sale and it's towards the end of the week, it will look a little disheveled or whatever, but normally it is a pretty clean yarn department and organized. But there's been a few times that it hasn't been, but for the most part it is. And I hate to lose them because they carry, big twist, and they carry, different yarns than Michael's and Hobby Lobby. And I love the big twist, and they carry the wooble yarn that I now, have been using. So, yeah, I don't know. I just hate that. I hate that they're closing all these stores, but I feel like it might be their fault for giving people bigger discounts for not coming in. I don't know. Does anybody else understand what I'm trying to say? They're like, if I go in that store, I'm probably going to spend more money than I did just doing a curbside pickup. But yet, you know, there's not a coupon for in-store. The coupons are for online only. I don't know, that gets aggravated. I like to support a brick and mortar store anytime that I can. Like, and I like to support small shops. I guess you'd call it mom and pop shops. I like to support, you know, small businesses also. But anytime if there's a choice to order online or go in the store, and I'm able, you know, to go in the store and get it, I'm going to choose to go in the store. For one, we all need to be getting out and doing as much as we can while we have the health to do things. Because I do realize there's some people who, you know, cannot get out and go and, you know, go shopping or go in stores. And so, you know, we could end up in that position too at some point. So use it while you got it, right? I'm sure people who are bedridden or homebound, I'm sure they would agree with that, you know. Do what you can while you can. But, I mean, some people are just homebodies and enjoy being home. I like to be home to a certain extent. But after a few days, I get that little itch where I need to get out of the house. But then sometimes my health don't allow me. Anyway, so, yeah, I just had that little rant about Joann's. I'm so sorry to see that they are leaving. I didn't check the ones in Arkansas yet to see, you know, if we go and visit my son. I don't know if the ones up there are going to be open or not. I didn't even think about that until just now. So I'll have to look on the list and see about Hot Springs or Little Rock, Hey Megan, or any of the places right around there. I'll have to look and see when I think about it again. But I don't know. I just think it's a sad, sad day when our stores are closing. And here in my town, oh, we have so many empty buildings. Our mall is like a ghost town. There is very few stores in my mall even open now. It's just so many. That mall's just sitting there. There's a few stores and there's a food court. The movie theater left. And then there's just so many stores that are just empty. Just empty. Well, I am going to close this up and work on some more parts, and I'll be back to show you my progress. Now that I have ranted about Joann's. Okay, I worked on my little pieces. I have my wing for that side. I have a wing for this side. And then I have 2 ears. And I think we might put the ears on first. And so I have marked where I want my ears and where I want my wings. It's kind of hard to decide, but I think I have things where I want them. So, got my hot glue gun heating up, and I'm just letting that get all good and hot. And then I'm going to put Luna together. And then after these pieces go on, I have one last piece for Luna. Oh, and I need to get some information out about that to share with you guys. Luna will have a special mouthpiece, and I wanted to tell you where I got it from. I did get it from Hetty in Tennessee. Let's see, Made by Hetty. She is on Instagram, and that is Ella at No Catchy Name. That's her sister. And I have ordered eyes and mouths and different things, stickers from Hetty. That is the name of her Etsy right there, Made by Hattie. And she is on Etsy. You can find her on there. If you put in felt eyes, she will come up as one of the choices. But I have, like I said, ordered amigurumi felt eyes that you glue on from her. I got these some mouthpieces from her, and also I've ordered lots of stickers from her in the past. So I wanted to give her a little shout out because she does have quality items there. Alright, so I'm gonna just glue my little ears on, and I'm just putting them on. I'm going to, I don't know. I want to be careful putting this on and get it in the spot that I've marked. And I'm going to have to do that carefully and keeping my eye on exactly where I want it to go. Maybe. I'm going to hold that on there for a second and give that a chance to, the glue to cool down. So anyway, I had fun making this little bat, Luna, and I've enjoyed making all these little amigurumi pieces. And earlier, Kiki the chick and Doug the pug, they got in a fight and kept knocking each other down. So I had to put Jojo the rabbit in between them to keep them from knocking each other down. But everyone else is behave. I'm gonna have a video soon of adding a few extra pieces to some of these just to finish them off. After they've sat here and, I've had conversations with them. I'm kidding. Maybe. But anyway, I've thought of things about their personality and some things I want to add to them, to enhance their personalities. So I will have some extra pieces that I'm going to be adding to them shortly. Excuse me one second. Sorry about that cough that, is just hanging around. Everybody who's had that nasty cold flu, whatever it is. Some people get tested for it and it's the flu, and some people get tested and it wasn't the flu. So, who knows? I just know that I'm glad I'm not sick with it, but I hate that the cough has hung on for so long. Okay, I'm going to add my wing right here. So I'm just going to put hot glue on my wing and then stick it on here and hold it. So I'm just gluing down this very edge right here. And I'm going to put it just below where I have this needle sticking, because the needle is, I want it right below that needle. Let me see if I can get it to the side here and pull my needle out and keep holding my wing right there. Now, my pattern for the wings is not the same as the wooble pattern because I'm just making this up as I go. Spoiler alert. I made different wings, and they don't look like those wings, but I still think they will be fine. And that's the way they're supposed to go for the wings that I made. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. I'm trying to just, make sure I did give that enough time to glue. I feel like I need to... I wanted the wings to kind of go up a little bit, but that may be okay. Or I may come back and add a dot of glue to bring that up a little bit more. Okay, so now this is the tricky part where I'm gonna, do the other side with my left hand. I'm right-handed. My right hand is definitely my dominant hand, but I have to make my left hand play along, obviously. And it gets difficult sometimes. And I need to pull this out and then hold that tightly on there. And then we'll see if we need to add any more glue. That wing might need a touch over there, just a dot, from what I, envisioned my wings sticking out. Okay, there we go, and let's see what we need to do on this side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a touch of glue right there and then just connect that up. Let me see. If that helps or not. Oh, well, I hope you're all having a great day and enjoying your day. I have enjoyed creating Luna here. And I think she will be a cute addition to my critters that I have going on here. If I could just keep Doug the Pug and Kiki the Chick from fighting, knocking each other down. Jojo had to step in. Alright, let's see what we got. Yes, I like the way that stands up more, like Luna is about to just take flight. Because with this crazy bunch she is going to be living with, she might need to take flight. Okay, so this is what I had ordered from Hattie. And so I'm going to add that right there. Isn't that going to be cute? Okay, but I need to make sure I get it centered. I mean, if it don't get centered, it's not the end of the world. But we're still going to attempt to get it centered. So I want to put it just above, well, I don't know if they need to touch the eyes. I think it needs to go down a little bit more. Yeah, so I'm going to say above that. And I may not be able to hold. I may have to put glue on it, stick it on, and then put any extra dots around the edges that I need to, you know what I mean? Alright, here we go. Here we go, Luna. Don't bite me. Oh, that looks cute. Okay. And I'm just pressing this on. One of those toothies did not get glue on the back because that's where I was holding it. So I'm going to have to glue that on. And then I was thinking I would give her some little pink cheeks over here, because she's too cute not to have cheeks. Yep, this one right there. That little toothy needs a dot of glue. And I just have to be careful just to, you know, get a dot. Woohoo! Alright. Oh, look at Luna. She is so cute. Let's see if we can add her a little bit of pink. Let's see. Here's some pink right here. If I can find an end to it. Let's see. I think, I'm gonna give a little extra yarn. I don't want to waste this yarn, but I don't want to end up, well, I could just do one on each side, and then because I was going to do both with the same piece of yarn, but let me just do one on each side. Alright, so I need a needle. This one may be long enough. Alright, so where am I going to put this cheek? Right here, I think would be cute. So I'm going to go back here and come up Alright, I'm going to leave a little bit of tail back there and going in right here. I'm going to come back and come out over here. But I don't want to lose my stitch over here. So what I'm going to do is as I'm pulling that, I'm going to stick a needle up in here so I don't lose that stitch and it stays, you know, puffed up a little bit. Okay. Now I'm just looking over here to see where it's going to go on this side. Over here, I'm going to tie these together. And I have that needle in there, so it's not just taking that little cheek that I made, you know, hiding it down inside the yarn. This way it will still be able to be seen. Now I'm just gonna, instead of threading a needle, I'm just gonna take a crochet hook and come up out of that same stitch where I made that knot and pull this yarn. I need to pull both these yarns through. I may end up having to use a needle, but I didn't want to take the time to do all that. And that I ended up grabbing a bunch of stuffing in it too, so it's making it a little difficult to come through. But see, if I hadn't had this there, I definitely would have lost that cheek, because I was having to do a lot of tugging there. So that one just hit up in there, and then this one I'm going to cut right there. And then if you have a little piece sticking out, just you can take your needle, the head of the needle, and push it down in there. And then we didn't lose our cheek. See? Alright, we'll do the same thing on the other side. I just need to cut a piece of yarn. And get my needle ready. I need to look at the other side to make sure I'm going kind of in the same stitch on this side. So it's about 2 stitches from the mouth is where I want to come out. 1, 2. So about, yep, about right there. And then I'm going to go in the next stitch and then come out back here at the same place that I went in. Okay, and again, I don't want to lose my stitch. So I'm going to put a needle in there. And before I tie that, I do want to make sure I like where they are. And I do. I think this one feels more to the side, but just the way that stitching is, because it's fine. It's fine. I like it. Okay. Well, come on, work with me, Luna. And Luna is on one of the little plushie stands. I did share that in a video, and you can search my channel. If you go to the little magnifying glass and search plushie stand, you can find that and a link to it and all that kind of stuff. Okay. And what we're actually doing here is pulling that knot down on the inside of the plushie. So you just want to pull that down on the inside and then clip your ends. As close as you can without actually clipping your, you know, crocheting pieces. Okay, now let's see. I can take that out, and Luna has cheeks on each side, and I love her. I think she is super cute. I'm checking out my mouth just to see. I think each corner could use a tiny bit of glue under there. So I'm gonna see. I might can control it better with this hand. So I didn't even use any. I think the other corner needs a touch too. Just a dot. My little teethies are in. They're done. So this little corner needs just a dot. And there we have it. Luna is done. Luna, meet all your little friends that have been waiting on you to get created, to get finished. They're like, ooh, ah, purple, thanks. Hey friends, I thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here for all my silliness, goofiness, whatever. Sometimes I can't help it. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet or do anything else that brings you joy. If you have a hobby that, you know, you enjoy doing it and it helps take your mind off of pain or anything else going on that you don't need to just dwell on and think about a lot, find something else that takes your mind off of that. For me, one of my escapes is crochet. And then when my hands get to hurting too bad and I can't crochet, I'll do some coloring with colored pencils. And sometimes my hands can't handle that, and I'll just go set up some dollies, some of my doll collection, and take some photos and put those on Instagram. So it doesn't matter what your hobby is. If it helps you and it helps take your mind off of pain and other things you're going through, enjoy it. All right, y'all. I will be back with another amigurumi before you know it. Bye, friends. Well, I sure did enjoy hanging out with you today, and I hope you'll come back and hang out with me again. I appreciate you all so much for being here. I know there's tons of videos out there you could click on, and I'm honored that you clicked on my video and chose to spend your precious time with me. I feel so honored for that. I'll see you in the next video.